6:49 now. We've been tracking some big problems on the Portsmouth side of the Midtown Tunnel for more than 30 minutes or so. Our photojournalist Aaron Kurtz can show you this live picture. Stopped traffic, as you can see. This is 164 eastbound near Cedar Lane. We understand it's an accident, possible injuries involving two vehicles. We also understand that a detour is in place at West Norfolk Road. But as you can see, these folks not moving, and they've been here for almost 30 minutes. So we're looking again at 164 eastbound, the Western Freeway near Cedar Road. We imagine those delays are backing up almost to the 664 interchange. Other alternates, 64 over at the high-rise bridge, 264 over at the downtown tunnel. We do have some normal delays over at the downtown tunnel on the Norfolk side right now around City Hall Avenue. We're going to continue to follow this, try to get more information on the accident itself and tell you more about detours and ways around it every 10 minutes. We'll also follow this when we switch over for Wavy News 10 at 7 a.m. on Fox 43.
Release the beast and purge in our American streets. Your new founding fathers encourage your participation.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
A new report done by the Canadian Automobile Association paints a pretty stark picture of just how bad congestion is on this country's highways. CTV's Erin Paul is looking at that study. She joins me now in studio. Erin, the report says bottlenecks are comparable to those in LA and New York. We know that. We live it every day.
I was going to say, commuters in this country absolutely do know that. But I do want to point out that this is a different type of report than we've seen in previous times, because it looks at the entire country to get a better picture on just how severe congestion is coast to coast. So, of course, let's start with Toronto, which has one of the 5 of the top 10 worst bottlenecks in the country, including the top spot, which is a section of the Highway 401 between 427 and Yonge Street. Actually, this stretch is one of the worst in both the U.S. and Canada. Moving on, Montreal, also faring pretty poorly. The second toughest city to navigate in this country, taking 3 of the top 10 spots. The worst being a section of Highway 40, which can be compared to congestion levels in Boston. Vancouver, rounding out the top 10 with 2 of the most congested spots. Those are Granville at Southwest Marine Drive and West Georgia Street between Seymour and West Pender. Now, the report also points out that a Toronto commuter who would normally have a 60-minute drive would actually be on the roads for an additional 36 minutes during peak time. Marcia.
So what sort of toll does this take on drivers, Erin?
Well, we know the obvious ones. We're talking about the frustration, the stress, lack of family time. But you have to factor in other things like the impact on productivity and the environment. So this study estimated that Canada's bottlenecks result in 11.5 million hours of delays and drain about 22 million litres of fuel every year. There is also a direct economic impact. According to the study, when trucks are stuck in traffic, the goods they are moving become more costly to businesses and consumers. And that lost productivity from delayed passenger trips and freight deliveries harms regional and national economic competitiveness. Now, the study did not offer any solutions to the gridlock. Of course, we know, though, at least in the city of Toronto, highway tolls are being studied as a way to try to reduce the congestion. Marcy.
All right, Erin, thanks very much.
You're welcome.